So you've just spent a ridiculous amount of money on an e-bike. You absolutely love it. You've been cleaning it, you've been tinkering with it, you've added a few custom parts to it. It is your bike and you love it. But you're terrified it's going to get stolen. I've just been there myself. I spent more money than I had on a very, very cool Cube cargo bike. I zip around town with it with my kids. We do shopping, we go cool places. I use it to collect things, put bikes in it, anything I want. It's amazing. But the biggest fear that I had was it'd get stolen.
At home it's reasonably easy. Just goes in the garden. But when I'm out and about, we go for the big guns. This is the D1000s from Hiplock, which you can get 15% off with code SAVEALLBIKES. There's a link down in the description. But this is one of those crazy grinder-proof locks. And because I ride for Hiplock, I also have one of these. So I might as well put it on there as well. I do put this on top of the D-lock, just because if they are going to go through something, they're going to go through the first lock they see. This one is a gold rated lock, so it will take them a long time to grind through it. But when they do get through it, they'll find a diamonds rated lock that they will take even longer to get through. So by then, someone would have called someone, or I would have come back and said, no, don't do that.
But what happens if you come back and you couldn't say, no, don't do that, because they've already taken it? That's where the next level of security comes in. There's lots of different trackers on the market. You could put air tags, they're super cheap inside bikes and find them reasonably easily. There's also lots of different kind of trackers that you can just mount to the bottle frame and all sorts of different things. Actually, for example, this one here. This is from a company called Ultralock. They sent me this recently. I haven't tried it out yet. I'm going to put it on one of my retro bikes because there's not a lot of internal places for trackers in that. So if you want to learn more about these sort of ones, subscribe to the channel because I'm going to be talking about this one very soon. The tracker that we're going to put on the cargo bike is made by PowUnity. And my good friend Matt actually had one that he wanted to give to me. So let's go to Matt's, and he's actually going to help me fit it as well.
You're rolling now?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, you're always rolling.
I'm always rolling, just in case.
Cool. Hi, I'm Matt. I guess I'd class myself as a green economy tradesperson. I do stuff related to previous clients like BackPedal. Had the pleasure of joining these guys actually as a customer before I was invited to invest with them. And yeah, do anything relating to kind of low carbon heating tech, solar, batteries, and fun stuff like that.
Why do you love cargo bikes and e-bikes so much?
Oh man, I live in central London. I've lived in Camden now for the last 13 odd years, and there's no better way to get around, honestly. Like, can't beat it.
And what we're going to do today, what are you going to help me out with?
Today, we're going to put a GPS tracker into your lovely new e-bike. Luckily, as I said, I worked for BackPedal for a little while, or collaborated with them, I should say. So I've still got some of their old trackers hanging around, and yeah, we're going to get it on here. We're going to hopefully do some cool stuff.
So is this something you would probably be able to do yourself as a normal human being?
It's not too hard. Like, once you know how to do it, it's not that hard. I mean, we might even hit a stumbling block today because sometimes the communication support isn't live.
Okay.
If that's the case, we just need to find a friendly bike shop because it needs all of a like proprietary USB lead to wake it up.
Oh, okay, so yeah, right, that makes sense.
Yeah, so it's super straightforward.
As much as if you Google how to install a PowUnity tracker, I kind of want to leave some secrets. So I will blur out some things and I'm going to cut some of the explanations just because I don't want to give a map to how to untrack my bike.
Fair, perfect. There's the space and everything.
Wicked. That's the guts of my bike.
This is the guts of your bike. The only thing we need to do is just move that away. So you see that spare hole?
Yeah.
That plugs in there and we're done. This is the easiest one I've ever done.
Really? Yeah. That's not what happens on my channel.
I know, this is mad. Like, it's all right first time. This is insane, isn't it? So yeah, just make sure I've got that the right way around. That then slides into there. Cool, done. You need to take a picture of that, Craig. Don't let the viewers see it.
Okay, yeah.
To then basically get that in the app.
Okay, cool.
I just cannot believe how easy that was.
Really?
That's been the easiest one, but I did admittedly take this out of a Bosch Gen 4 motor on my own turn GSD, so you know, sometimes it's plug and play, but it doesn't always happen like that way.
Well, if it was going to be harder, what are we talking? What's
Oh man, I've done some crazy stuff trying to get these in, and again, like testament to BackPedal's like adventureness in this sense.
Yeah.
So sometimes like you've got power going to your rear light, typically on an e-bike, so you have to like cut that cable.
Yeah.
And then like splice it in.
Oh,
so,
okay, I
oh
see,
man,
I see.
scary times. Like
Yeah,
you know, you've got someone's like pride and joy, and you're like, can I just cut this?
Yeah.
And then yeah, I've soldered that in. I'm an engineer by education, so I kind of love those little tinkering bits. But yeah, sometimes there's like no space in the bike. I think we might have a challenge getting everything behind the cowling here.
But
yeah, the more integrated into it, the better, without saying exactly what we've done.
No, exactly. Yeah, yeah. It's a secret.
Exactly.
It's a secret. You don't need to know.
You might want to consider unscrewing that, because that no, there you go.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, did you know it did that?
No, I didn't know that at all.
To do that, because then I'll get my turn GSD out so you can see.
Yeah.
I've retrofitted the next model up, because then it also has GPS.
Oh.
It's insane. Look, I'll show you it.
Hey, just so you know, the limited edition Golden Smileys sticker pack is about to run out, or potentially already run out by the time I posted this video. So if that's already the case, I'm sorry. But if not, there's plenty of other stickers available at saveoldbikes.com. So do go and check them out. But yes, these limited one-time only stickers are very, very limited. There's only a couple left. Go get them.
Here's the big wig.
Now we're talking custom and everything.
Yeah, little custom tweaks on this. Brooks finishing kit.
Yeah.
Obviously anodized red to match the anodized red hubs.
Yeah.
There's a little custom bag to match the flying tiger teeth.
So sick.
Man, it's good. Custom box, carpentered that myself.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's come out really nice.
And then the big lock. You need big locks for cargo bike. That, and obviously one for the sponsors.
Yeah.
The rest of that's inside, but you get me.
Use code SAVEOldBikes15 down in the description.
Yes, mate. And then what I can start to do with my little zip ties and my side cutter is I've got loads of zip ties. I want the smallest one. There we go. I'll probably start with that one.
Sick.
And this one. See, reduce, reuse, recycle.
Oh yeah.
Every time, mate. Every time.
So we've just discovered that what's it called? The comms port.
Yeah, the comms port.
The comms port is not activated.
It's not always active.
Yeah, which is like, because that port, I guess it's not really used that often anyway. It's more for these sort of things, right?
Yeah, it's exactly. It's out of the factory. It's not typically turned on, and I don't know why.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know why. So, but we're just going to now do some neat little, with all the secret squirrel stuff we're doing back here.
Yeah.
We're going to make it look as factory installed as possible by putting some zip ties around everything.
Cool.
Which also then, no disrespect to the bike thieves out there, but it'll make their job harder. If they were to ever steal this bike.
Yeah.
Which would be a sophisticated steal for a bike this size.
Yeah, exactly.
Planned transit van mission.
Yeah. I can't remember if it was you and me was talking about this, but like this sort of like bike, like it would be a targeted thing. Right?
Yeah,
it's not the sort
gotcha.
of thing they'd just pick up off the street.
Especially not now that you know how to remove your display.
Yeah,
Because without the display, it doesn't work. So
yeah, I've been wondering that, like, because I've been parking at places, locking out as many lots as I can, but I've been like, they could just turn it on and ride off.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't realise the display came off.
Yeah, and also the battery, remove the battery for sure.
I've been doing that at least.
Yeah,
but the display, I've been like, well, what about that?
exactly.
Okay.
And like that, I had a tracker installed on my bike. It was super straightforward. Again, didn't want to give away too many details in this video, but you can Google it and find all the information you need for your bike. And then we rewarded ourselves with a little ride around Camden. I did then head down to the Flying Dutchman, which is a cargo and e-bike specific shop. They fixed the port that was on my bike. I say fixed, turned out the PowUnity unit was just completely dead and just needed a charge, so I had to go for a ride to do it. But what they did do was update my firmware on the actual bike itself, which if you've seen my previous video, the bike shop had no idea what they're doing there, so it was just really old and just out of date and just not looked after. But yeah, thank you Tullin and the Flying Dutchman for sorting it out for me. Many thanks. So the last and final piece or layer of security was BackPedal. I've mentioned BackPedal a few times in this video, or Matt had mentioned them a few times. BackPedal are essentially a bike recovery company that if your bike gets stolen, they'll go and get it for you. But not only that, if they can't get it for you and something happens, they'll replace it for you. I've actually been chatting with the guys at BackPedal and they're actually keen on doing a little bit of collaboration, so potentially we can do some sort of big epic game of hide and seek in London, or if you have some ideas of what I could do to put them to the test, pop a comment down below. But like, they have their Instagram account where they put a lot of their recoveries on there. It's super interesting, but also quite entertaining, so go and check them out. But we'll try and do something with them in the future, shall we? But that's enough for today's video. I am this close to completing at least 3 builds at the moment, 4 at a push. So if you are into bike videos and build videos in particular, we do a lot of those around here, it's the perfect time to subscribe to the channel, which is this one here. And if you can't wait until next week's video, well, that one there is a particularly good one.